What we're going to do is we're going to create something that we sell particularly well at Christmas, which is a 5-bone rib roast. So we're going to retain some of the bone to give it the flavour, but we're also going to make sure that it's quite easy to carve, so that there's not too much. First of all, we're going to remove the bone by sawing along here. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the cap. And you can see that there's some thick pieces of skin that we're going to remove. So once again, basic technique. Which is all about removing the parts that wouldn't necessarily eat too well or have a detrimental effect on the cooking. This here is just the tip of the shoulder bone, so we know that's been cut really well, because when the shoulder bone stops, or the shoulder stops, the rib begins.
I see, so they have just trimmed off the end of it.
And we're going to remove that piece of meat from there. So every piece of meat that we will cut into steaks in Brody will be hand selected, every single piece.
The cuts between the ribs, are they just off cuts that you could use for stews and things?
Yeah, well actually this is this is one of our really popular cuts. We won't be seeing that today, but these are the intercostal muscles, and these make a superb stew, but they are actually double the size that we're seeing today. Yep. But when we do a fully deboned rib, then there's one of those humbler cuts, as we call it.
This is really delicious.
Yeah, full of flavour. It's got, if you can see, the intermuscular fat that's there. So when you cook that out, it gives a really good
taste.
Yep. When we clean the bones, we clean them as well as possible.
That's just for appearances.
Yeah, but it's particularly when if you're going to have people around for Christmas,
you want it to look nice.
You want it to look perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to tie that back on, and this also helps protect the eye of the meat when we're cooking. So once again, a simple knot. When I first started in the butchery industry, they started off with a fairly simple task. So, trimming the bones, doing some simple jobs, maybe with shoulder cuts, trimming down fat. What next we're going to do is a variation on a theme. So we're going to do exactly the same cut, but we're going to do individual portions on this. So you're going to get what we call a rib steak. It will be French trim, which is the exposing of the bone, and hopefully this is something that you might enjoy.
Gosh, that's an amazing piece of meat, isn't it?
So this is one of our products that we sell lots and lots to, both to retail and to wholesale. And this is rib steak, Côte de Boeuf. I'm sure you've seen them or heard of them or
I've never seen them prepared in quite that way, actually. How fantastic.
So this is about,
It's about 3 meals.
yes, about
In one piece of meat.
900 grams, somewhere about there. So